good morning, people of God. Good morning to you on this blessed Lord's Day, Sunday, May 31st, 2020. In the book of Hebrews, the 10th chapter, verse 35, the writer pens words to the Jewish Christians of his day. Do not abandon your confidence. It has great rewards. What a word that we need to hear today in this season of pandemic, protest, and politics, when so much civil and social unrest surrounding us, when the coronavirus has caused so many death and destruction. What a word. We need to understand and to embrace the fact that God is still with us. He has not abandoned us. And so in the words of this writer to the Hebrews of his day, do not abandon your confidence. Don't abandon your confidence. Understand that God is always up to something new. God is always doing something new and doing something powerful. And this time, this season in which we live is no exception. So I want to encourage you to embrace the new that God is doing through you. Embrace the new that God is doing through you. So what's your new? What is your new? If God is doing something, if God is always doing something new and powerful, then it follows that God is always doing something new and powerful in the life of his believers. So what's your new? Well, you may have your own new, but I have my new as well. And I want to just give you three suggestions or three of my news. The first one is good health. Good health is so important, people of God. We must be concerned about our health. We must take back our health. The coronavirus is preying on susceptible health. So let's make good health a priority. Do something every day of the week. 10 minutes of physical continuous activity, 10 minutes minimum, whether it's going to the track, whether it's doing planks, push-ups, and also making better nutrition choices. That is the new when it comes to what God is trying to do. Number one is good health. And then the second new is strong relationships. Yes, we need to build and continuously build strong relationships. And guess what? In order to do that, we must build and keep and maintain a strong relationship with God. Your personal relationship with God is so important. It's so important. David writes in Psalms 51, create in me a clean heart, O God. But this is my favorite part. He says, put a right spirit in me. Put a right spirit in me. I love that. I love that because it insinuates that we live with the wrong spirit. We live with the wrong spirit, and when we don't work on our relationship with God, it's so easily to drift off into living our lives with a wrong spirit, a spirit of lack, a spirit of faithlessness, a spirit of powerlessness. We are living with a wrong spirit, but David says, put a right spirit in me. And so when we have a right spirit in us, then that spirit is no longer bent, but it is upright in God. And guess what? When that spirit becomes upright in God, with our vertical relationship with God intact, it gives us more power and more energy to manage our horizontal relationships. Does that mean that those horizontal relationships become perfect? No, by no means. You're still going to have some fissures and some fractures and some friction. But if that relationship with God is upright, it makes those other relationships, those horizontal relationships, more easily manageable. So that's number two, strong relationships. And then lastly, number three, and this is my favorite, I'm a transformation coach. My favorite is big ideas. That's my third new. Big ideas. People of God, what's your big idea? What's your big idea? If God is always up to something new, something powerful, something strong in our lives, then it follows that God is always doing something new in the life of the believer. And so God is doing something new in your life. And so the question that we need to ask is, what's my big idea? And so I encourage you to get that yellow pad, get a pen, sit down at a table and write your ideas on that pad. Write every idea that you ever had, even if it didn't go anywhere. Write it down. Write the vision, make it plain, and then re-edit the vision and re-edit the vision and re-edit the vision. But the important thing is to understand that we have a big idea because God has placed a talent, He's placed a gift into each and every one of us, and it is our responsibility to get that gift out of us, whether it's writing a book, launching a nonprofit, starting a business, going back, finishing that degree, whatever it is, whatever your big idea is, go for it. So that's my new. That is my new. The question is, what's your new? My new is good health, strong relationships, and big ideas. People of God, all we have to do in this unparalleled time of change, challenge, and crises is that we, as a people of God, we must step up to the challenge and stay in confidence and understand that God is still doing something powerful. He's still doing something new in each and every one of you. I want to encourage you, stay in confidence. Don't abandon the faith. It has great rewards. God bless you.